Good morning, it's Tony Hayes again from Paranormal Investigation UK. Today's date is 21st of May 2022, just coming up to 16 minutes past 11 on a Saturday morning. And I thought what I'd do with this one, this is movie 437. It's more of an information sharing, an update really. I made a couple of folders up. That one was relative to CCTV. The owners moved a few yards away into the new building. He set up the cameras, and the thing is, when you're moving house, even though he's in the same building, it's actually moving offices, it will take time for you to adjust to the new environment. It will sound different. That's how, even though it's in the same building, it's even worse when you're moving, obviously, location. But in case of this room itself, it's going to sound different than the room that he had earlier. So he went on to the cameras this particular day on the 30th of April, and he could hear things. So let's have a quick listen to what he was actually hearing. I've got a general idea what's causing this. Now he's actually using the cameras live. Okay, this is it, 7 minutes past 1 on the 30th of April. You can hear something in the background. Now these cameras are very susceptible to processor speeds, because what the camera's got to do, without even going live, it's got to film and then continuously film. Then when it spots either a visual or an audible alert, save a couple of seconds before and about 58 seconds later, coming to 60 seconds of footage in total, while continuing to film. When you go into live mode, you really are pushing the processor now, because you're asking it to do a third thing, which is monitor the area live, as well as continuing to record, and it's sending all this information back into via the internet. So that's where I think this sound, this pop banging sound that you can hear, the reason why I'm confident in that is I've recorded audio as a musician for 30 plus years, probably, maybe a bit longer. And one of the subjective issues that you have with recording audio is latency. I'm just gonna let that finish for a second. Okay, I'm going to play this one while I continue. So this is the second one, just really to realise that I've not missed anything. This is about 15 minutes after. So latency, and what it is, it's the processor or computer's inability to record and monitor live in real time. And sometimes if I was to speak, for example, by the time I hear it back later, it's a second, a half, even less. You often see with the recording devices where it'll say practically zero latency. That's practically saying the sound. Oh, what was that? I didn't expect that. I'm pretty confident I don't remember that sound. Right, he's generally talking about knocks and bangs there. So on the latency one, this is what happens, and that's why I think a lot of this background noise is a lot noisier than what it would be if you just let the camera, it's on manual, just generally looking for alert status rather than a live type of thing. Right, okay, so we're going to need to look at this. It's that second one anyway. So we'll bring Mixcraft up. This is the advantage of listening to everything that's provided to you. Otherwise, you know, I would have just presumed that the owner had looked at it and decided there wasn't anything there. That would have been missed. What is interesting is that door there takes us into, I've got a picture of this. Yeah, that leads into here. So it's that door, get rid of that. That door there is here, just to the left of that shelving unit. Now there's a camera, which I'll show you on the video shortly, which is sat just under the microwave in the kitchen area, which is monitoring this area here. If the sound was loud enough to be heard on the inside of this main office, and it had come from what we'll call the meeting room or the storeroom, this camera would have almost certainly alerted if it was coming from this room here. So because it's not alerted, there'd be nothing captured on there, we can be fairly confident that that sound came from this room. So let's have a flick through. We should begin to start to see it, because it's certainly loud enough. Yeah, there's a number of them there. Yeah, they're not caught. They're just, I think they're just rumble. There's 3 of them, isn't there? So what I'll do, we'll loop them. I'm actually going to amplify these just by using an EQ as a volume increase. Let's bring up the analyzer. Let's have a listen to them. Certainly that is the bang. These two, I'm not sure. It's certainly on. Let's listen to it with the volume turned off. Turned back to normal. Strange that I can't hear anything. This is at 1 o'clock in the morning, remember. I'm just keep turning it up as it does a cycle. Because I'm increasing, it's bringing that background noise up. And we'll turn it up a bit more. There. Okay, so I have to turn that down. It's just not loud enough to get a fix, I don't think. Just there. I'm pretty confident that's a wrap. It sounds similar to what we've recorded before, although it's quite low, low volume. Yeah, I'm pretty. That sounds like a wrap. I'm going to give that label as a wrap. I'm pretty confident that one. I'm pleased I found that one. Because I don't remember if I listened to these all the way through previously. I just don't have any memory of listening to them. So I'm going to take that off loop, and we'll listen to it all the way through now. The remaining, yeah, it's about 20 seconds. Where's that bang? That sounds a bit different. Very bassy. That sound. This is going to be around here. That one. You see it there. It starts at about 63 hertz. Just waiting for it, trying to listen to an increase in sound. Now it's just that between 80 and 100 hertz. They're the two sounds that it's making, which is here. So it's not infrasound, but it's 80 hertz. So the way I'm going to work with this, I'm using average, so I'll let it play a couple of times. There's nothing for me to, there's such low, this is just vibration, so it's certainly 80 hertz. I wonder what them others are before. Look at that. Which are these two? Look at this first one. Yeah, it's the same 100 hertz. I would imagine that the second one's going to be similar. There you go. Yeah, it's got a fundamental frequency of 100 hertz. It's quite a difficult one to, because we're talking of two sets of there's two here at 47 and 50 seconds, then another at about 1 minute 5 seconds. All around, the fundamental frequency is 100 hertz. You're always going to have side spill 80 to the left hertz and 125 hertz to the right, with the 100 hertz being the dominant one. What you can do is, it's one that I've not come across on its own, so 100 hertz will normally tell us what it could be. Damn adverts on YouTube. Yeah, this is just a test tone. It's just really just to see if it is, and it does sound very similar to that sort of sound. Right, okay. So there has been some research undertaken on 100 hertz. They're saying that there could, almost certainly some psychological parameter, subjective complaints and performance, hearing, sensation pain. Yeah, it's listening up to 100 hertz rather than specifically 100 hertz, because we know about the risks of ultrasound under 20 hertz, which isn't listenable, you can't hear it. So we want to know what 100 hertz are. There doesn't seem to be an awful lot of a single 100 hertz. Certainly there's no sound underneath 80 hertz. So I know that I think what I'm going to have to do with this, I think, is record about this clearly on the footage. But as far as the three sounds are concerned, these are 100 hertz. Note them down as 100 hertz. They're not loud enough to be able to get a fix on this, but then I'm just going to monitor and listen to it again, because it's not a constant 100 hertz. These three blips, three different sounds, so it's not constant, such as you may get with, say, a circulating fan, vibration, that type of thing. These are three distinct boom sounds, which the fundamental frequency is 100 hertz with a bit of side spill. Doesn't go under 80 hertz, and it doesn't go over 125 hertz, and I don't know what that would be. I've certainly not recorded this before, and certainly I haven't recorded it on this from this building. The reason why I was initially confused, it'd been 200, for example, or 150. I can generally know what that's causing. That can be used to a power PSU, mobile phone adapter, that type of thing, cycle home with some transformers. 100 hertz is an unusual one, and there isn't much on Google either that could give me any pointers, so I'm just going to record that down as they were definitely there. Only on the later video, not the one before, done about 10-15 minutes before. So I'll record that now and save that and upload the movie. Okay, right, see you soon. Cheers, bye. Forget about the bye. I forgot to cover a last aspect. Right, okay, I'm glad I stopped then. Do apologise, because this is supposed to be a review, and then I come in contact with the them sounds on the 30th, that which we've now dealt with. We've dealt with that. Let's get back to here. So these are the pictures. That's the storeroom. That is the main office now. Completely different to how we used to investigate this when it was a completely one single room. What actually happened, the owner kindly did a bit of a tour on the place. So I'm going to turn the volume up. How long is this for? It's about a minute. So I'll turn the volume up to acceptable level, and you can hear Andy, the owner, talking us through it. and then I'll close this video down. Then it's been completed and you've got the full update on the new room. Okay.
Right, okay guys, this is just a very quick look at the view, look at the office from different views, so you see two things are really. Tony, you'll remember this room with what it was, and from here, there's the doors.
Yeah.
So we've got the windows here, two new windows have been put in here as well. The doors. And from here, there's the doors. Obviously we've got the windows here, two new windows have been put in here from views, so you see two things are really. Tony, you'll remember this room with what
There's the camera.
it was.
One of the cameras.
And from here, there's the doors. Obviously we've got the windows here, two new windows have been put in here as well. So this is where one camera is. This is where I sit. So the camera, maybe one for the rooms up there. And then as we go in here, that is for the time being where the other camera is. I'm going to tidy those cables up properly. So it gives you an idea of the spread of where the room is. Not quite finished yet because I've got to come and put some new tiles in. But you can see the size of the job I've got ahead of me now. So there we go, that's the room as it stands now.
Okay, so there's the update on the room now. So hope you enjoyed that. We got a bit of distraction there where we found the sounds which we didn't expect, which is a rap and 3 boom sounds following, which is interesting. So we'll card that up and I'll see you on the next movie. Bye.